Good afternoon, friends. I am Kat from the Sharon Homestead, and today is a little bit of a difficult video for me to make. So, if you've been following me for a while, you know that I've had a lot of trouble with sheep and goats, and just losing them for parasites. And because of parasites, I gave up for a while. And I started back over in the spring, I think it was, with our little bottle baby Luna. Little sheep, really, really cute, sweet little baby Luna. And we've had a pretty good stretch of no losses since I had those 3 little bottle baby sheep die in the fall, I think it was. So I guess it wasn't too long ago, but I really had the parasites under control, and I really felt like so excited because I thought I had finally done it. I had finally figured out livestock and worms. And I did. There's nothing changed about that, but when you're homesteading, things happen. And this week, things have happened, and not good things. So I lost Luna to, I lost 2 animals in one day, overnight. They were completely not my fault. I couldn't have done anything differently. One of them was Luna. Luna, she either got bloat or she choked, and I treated for both. I treated by the books. I did everything that said, and she was fine when I went to bed the other night, and then the next morning she was dead. And I don't know what exactly happened because I thought I had it cleared up, but I guess I didn't. So then the same day, earlier in the day, I found, well, let me back up a little bit. On Wednesday, no, it was Tuesday, I brought 2 goats to a new homestead where they're going to be bred, the 2 little brown baby bucklings. And so they're good, they're at a new home, totally fine, right? And then the next day, I found the little black buckling that I was going to keep. I found him in a little bramble pile. He was fine. Everything was fine with him. I took him out and I brought him back up to the pasture. He was out grazing out on the hills, and I've been doing that every day. Everything's been fine. They've been doing good. And then that day he got caught in some brambles. I took him out. He seemed fine except for one of his legs. He was limping on it a little bit. So I clipped his nails. I clipped his hooves just to see if that was it. I didn't see anything in there, stuck in there or anything. So I put him in the little shed with the baby sheep to just keep him contained and make sure that he was healing well. And if not, I was going to bring him into the vet the next day if he was still limping on it. Well, I went out there about an hour later, and he had taken turn for the worst. It looked really bad. His eyes were bugging out. He was on his side. He looked scared to death. So I messaged my friend Rose, got some advice. She said that he was probably in shock. So she gave me some information. I researched it. I agreed with that he was in shock. And so I treated for shock. I took his temperature, and it was really low. So I took him in the barn and in the garage with a heater. I tented him and got him really warm. His body started warming up, and he was even perking up a little bit. He could lift his head at that point, and he would keep it up, and he wasn't wobbling around and stuff. And so I thought he was going to make it through that night. Throughout the night, I checked on him, and one of the times I checked on him, he had passed away. And so I have come to the decision to rehome my sheep and goats. I am going to take a long break, maybe years, before I get more livestock, because honestly, I don't have support in the livestock. It's me going at it alone, and I'm constantly fighting with my husband about it because he doesn't really want goats and sheep right now, which I now agree, and I am not going to fight it anymore, and I am going to wait until we're both ready, and that's what I'm going to do. So I've got friends. You'll notice, you've seen them on my channel before. Hoplo Rabbitry and Hidden Well Farms. They're going to come over and get the sheep, and they are bringing some rabbits for me. So from here on the channel, you're going to see more chickens and more rabbits. No more sheep and goats. Lots of cats, which I'm actually rehoming, hopefully, a lot of cats tomorrow. Well, a few. I have another friend coming to get some cats tomorrow. And yeah, so things are going to be changing around here. I know you watched in our our live video from last Friday that we are changing our channel name. So yeah. So I'm at peace about getting rid of the animals. I didn't think I would be okay with it that much, but I'm really ready to de-stress a little bit and just be able to focus on less things and just really focus on them, especially with the garden season coming up, and we want to turn this messy pen, into a garden. So I'm actually going to get the chickens out. They're going to go in the front where the garden area is going to be, the food forest, and I'm going to move them from one food forest to another, back and forth, until 30 days before planting season. So that is what's going on, and they're going to be heading here soon. They're probably at their farm right now collecting rabbits, and I am excited. I actually hear a storm coming in, so I just got less excited. But whatever. Yeah, so I am going to get things ready. I'm trying to clean up a little bit. You never notice how messy it is until you're about to have company, and then you're like, I need to clean up the yard because this is bad. But we have a lot of stuff from the previous owner still here that we haven't cleared up, and just, it's winter-ish time, so we constantly are doing, like, I'll do a project and I'll just leave everything out because it's so cold. I want to get that project done and go back inside, but I need to stop doing that. I'm cleaning up now, trying to clean up a little bit before they get here, and yeah, so I'm gonna go and clean up, and then I'll catch you back later when they get here with my rabbits and they take the sheep away. Alright guys, it's the next day. My friend came last night and it was already dark when she got here with the rabbits and to pick up the sheep. So I just picked it up now and I'm going to show you the rabbits. They are really cute. Okay, so some of the rabbits, their cages are right outside the door. I need to put them in cages, but I have to hang them up like these cages are hung. So I wasn't able to get to that. It's really, really, really cold, and also today's my birthday, and I don't want to do that on my birthday. Not today anyways. So I put them in here. They were in a colony before, so they're just fine being together. They are happy. Give them a big bowl of feed and water, and they're doing great. So there's, I don't know if you can see, there we go. There's 5 of these big white ones. Those are does. Those are going to be my some of my breeding stock. And this one I already had. And actually I forgot to mention that I rebred her. So she will have babies when these ones are about 6 weeks. 6 or 8 weeks old. I cannot remember. But yeah, they'll be right around weaning time. And then this one, I'm pretty sure she's pregnant. I'm hoping she is. I put a nest box in there, which that's the first nest box I've ever made. So I hope I did a good job. She likes it in there. She hangs out in there all the time. And then these are the grow outs. Let me open this. I think I'm gonna keep, move back babies. I think I'm gonna keep that one right there as a breeder. And then the rest of these are going to be meals, because they're meat rabbits, y'all. I already had this one. She is not wanting to breed at all. And then there's our buck. He is very rowdy when it goes to the girls. So it's really cold outside. I had some friends come over earlier and pick up my cats. I had 4 extra cats that I'm not keeping, and I was able to catch 3 of them. One of them, I don't know where she is.
All right, we're here with Eli at Utter Chaos Hobby Farm, and you guys should go check it out. Very cool farm, and they're coming over to get cats.
Barn cats.
Yeah, and we love them here. They're the best.
No.
And on Monday, these babies will be going to their new home. So Angela from Tall Weeds and Rust, she's going to come over on Monday and pick them up. And they're going to have a really good life there. And they'll get to see Dixie, our puppy. Well, Delia. Her name is Delia now. Alright, so let me show you what else I did yesterday. Area is one of our new garden spaces this year. And I have the chickens making compost. Chickens are making compost. And they are nice and warm and cozy in their little coop at night. And I have the broccoli garden bed right here. And then I put a cover up on the cabbage. And then, yeah, I just cleaned it up in here. And I'm falling in a hole. Anyways, I'm going to plant some kale and lettuces in these beds soon. And that's pretty much all I did, because, yeah, I was working on some other projects, and then the issues with the goat and the sheep happened, and I was stopped. So, anyway, I am going to go sit in the greenhouse for a minute, because it's way warmer in there. Maybe I'll stop shivering enough to talk to you. Okay, so if you can see that right there, that is one of my gifts from my parents for my birthday. Is a little garden tower. I'm going to grow some herbs or some lettuces and stuff like that in there. And I'm excited about that. I'm going to be starting some seeds soon. Just a little kitty. He just wants to be held all the time. They like to hang out in my greenhouse because it's nice and warm in here. Anyway, I think that's really all I have to share. It's unfortunate that I lost some animals, but I do feel at peace about where they're going, the other ones are going, and also just not having to chase them around anymore and not having to deal with all the problems that come with goats and sheep. And being able to focus on my family, my chickens, my rabbits, and my gardens this year. So be looking out for a garden planning video. Hey, Tiller, chill out. Be watching for a garden planning video. I'm going to be doing a lot of garden planning and going through my seeds, and I'm excited to share that with you. This year is going to be a big year of gardening. So I hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.